Hi guys, how are you? It's Mrs. Holbrook, and today's an exciting day. It's really like a celebration day because we've been doing 3 weeks on these double vowels, and they're tricky. You really have to take the time if you don't know which sound it is, which combination, to look it up. But the more you do this, I promise you, you'll start to have muscle memory in your brain and it'll pay off. So today, since we're celebrating the end, let's do 3 of these puzzles. Here is the first one. All right, let's try this one. Can you figure it out? How about this one? They're getting a little bit harder, aren't they? This is something tasty to put on your toast. All right, one more. If you're at home and you're not even with a teacher right now and you're like, oh, she didn't tell me the answers, this would be a good thing when you go back to class or when you see your teacher on a Google Hangout or Google Meet later. You guys can talk about it together. All right, I like this one. It has to do with a sport. Okay, great job. So now let's go ahead and look at our large cards of the newer sounds from this unit. Repeat after me. EI, vein A. EIGH, 8A. EA, steak A. EA, bread A. IE, piece E. EI, ceiling E. OO, school oo, OO, book IGH, light I. UI, suit oo. And one more. EAEE. And now for reviewing from our notebook. So please go ahead and open up to not the vowel team page, but the page that has all of the spelling options. If you're working out of a purple notebook, it is on page 20. Remember, this is best friend status right here. Okay. I want you to actually just pause the screen here and go through these sounds and say them like I would, like this. AE, so I would say it like this, long A, AE, A, AI, AY, EIGH, EI, EA, long E. So go ahead, read through them and really process them and think about them. And don't come back until you're done with that, please. Okay, nice job with all those vowel sounds. And now we are going to review some of the sound alikes. Okay? I'm going to hold some up and I want you to tell me a sentence that would go with it. What does this word say? Lead, lead. Tell me a sentence that would make sense with this kind of lead. Like the type of metal. Is this metal lead? Okay, how about this word? It says break. What would be a sentence for this kind of break? Did you break your hand? Okay, let's look at these. What's this word? Break. But what would a sentence be for this kind of break spelled A-K-E? The brake on the car wouldn't work. Ah. Okay, and how about this one? Led. And give me a sentence. Mr. Smith led the band. Very nice. Okay, let's do a few more. What does this one say? Pal. Give me a sentence. She's looking very pale. And this one. What was your sentence? I filled my pail with candy. Great job. Okay, now this time I'm going to say a sentence and you need to write down which one it is. Okay, so go ahead and grab your whiteboard and here's your first sentence. Sail. Here's your sentence. Is the sail on the boat up? Which sail is that? The sail on the boat. Check it with mine. AIL. Okay, try this one. The bad weather will not ruin my day. Which weather is that? The bad weather will not ruin my day. Which weather? There it is. Okay, and one more. The school is having a bake sale. Which sale? Sale, weather, and sale. This one is the bake sale one. Okay, we can erase. And the next thing that we are going to do is review some words that have been our words of the day in this unit. Come on over. Read them with me. Create, enjoyable, belief, read it with me, neighbor, pleasant, vain. All right. On your whiteboard, I want you to find a word that has an exception to a syllable type and write it down and do the correct marking. Any words on here that are exceptions. Write it down and mark it up. Okay, what word is the exception? Create. Yep, it's a double vowel exception because we break it up between the E and the A. You should have marked it like that. Fix it up if you need to. Okay. Next, I want you to find any words that have a suffix ending and write it down and mark it. Suffix ending. There's only one. What is it? Enjoyable. Write it on your whiteboard and mark it up. Okay, and check it to mine when you're ready. Enjoyable. Enjoyable. Okay, let's erase it. And my next question for you is which words are D-syllable types? D-syllable types. D. Well, remember, it's not the whole word, it's just which syllables. So this one has one syllable, one syllable, one syllable, and one syllable that I'll have it. I only want you to write down the word that has a D syllable type and an open syllable type. Which word has an open and a D syllable? Which word is it? Belief. Go ahead and write belief and then go ahead and mark it. Belief. And check your marking to mine. Belief. If you have a strong belief system, it helps you make decisions more easily. Belief. And it is important to note, if you pronounce it belief, be-el, then I guess it would technically not be open. You're breaking up the syllable a little bit later after the L, and it would be a closed syllable. So sometimes the way we pronounce things impacts the way we mark the words. All right, nice job looking at those. Now the last thing that I want to do is talk to you about the test that's coming up. On the test, you need to be able to write all the sounds for the long vowels and for some of the other new ones we learned, like ooh or okay? Then you need to know the sound-alike words. Your teacher will say a sentence, and you'll have to write the right spelling for words like lead, break, sail, and pal. Make sure you know them. And then lastly, you will write 5 words that are double syllables in them, vowel teams. And some of them have suffix endings. And you'll have to mark them. You'll have to scoop the syllables, circle suffixes, and mark any double vowels. And then you'll do some sentences. So why don't we go ahead and just practice 2 sentences, and then you can review anything else that you think you need practice on. Okay, great. Here's your sentence. Look for my lost notebook. Look. It's got the Look for my lost notebook. Pause the video so you can finish. Look for my lost notebook. Okay, check over all your spelling, tap out what you wrote, make sure it looks right, and then you can check it with me. Fix any mistakes. Okay, and let's erase and do one more sentence for today. All right, repeat after me. Why did you take the radio? Why did you take the radio? Okay, pause if you need more time because I'm about to put the answer up. Please check that you started with an uppercase and ended with the correct stop sign, which would be a question mark. All right, and go ahead and check it. Why did you take the radio? Fix any mistakes that need fixing? All right, great job. So you have a few more minutes left of foundations. I suggest you use this time. I told you exactly what's going to be on the test. So if you don't spend this time preparing for it, that is a poor choice. You should really look over your notebook, and if you need to, put little Post-its or tabs on the pages that you know will help you on any words that you might get stuck on. Okay, good luck studying and great luck on your test.